As the world grapples with the challenges that have been thrown up by the COVID-19 pandemic, every country is scrambling for the same materials and equipment to better deal with the pandemic and prepare for any future occurrences. This clearly has caused some scarcity and has given countries who can produce their own materials and equipment a huge advantage. This is where medical research and development come in. So where does Nigeria stand, especially in the clamor for local production of vaccines and drugs? The country has a medical research institute in Lagos, which is doing just as much as it can, although below par and with great challenges.
On that machine has been in use since 2008.
Some of the machines at the research center are off the market, which suggests the need for local research and development.
They are more fragile.
The Director General of the Institute says it is also faced with challenges like poor power supply, poor infrastructure, among others. He, however, believes that the country has the required human resources, considering that tertiary institutions send students to other countries for research knowledge, but the equipment back home do not measure up.
The type of infrastructure that they worked with there are not existing here. Or they are in fact existing, they are not optimal. Many young researchers require what they call probes and primers, which they design in their own laboratory. And we cannot produce that in Nigeria. We have to send to as far as South Korea or China.
Funding has also been a major challenge for research and development in Nigeria.
Last year we had a budget of about 700 million. And out of that, I think I have about close to 40 million. For research this year, our appropriation is 59 million.
Funding is a challenge. Yes, government is putting what they will put into it, and we are utilizing it, and we know that we need some certain help from some other places. Then we get a private partnership.
A pharmaceutical researcher, however, is of the opinion that funding may not be the major challenge.
Most of my colleagues and even myself until recently will say that it is funding. But I think before funding is an attitudinal issue. As a nation, we have to reorient our thinking and to understand and be patient and realize that the investments you make in research today might not even be for your own benefit. It probably will be for the benefit of the next generation, your children, your grandchildren.
So, where does this leave the call for local production of vaccines?
Producing the viral protein to invoke antibodies will not be much of a problem, but to purify it so that it does only what we want it to do and it doesn't cause the real infection. That will be one challenge we need to face.
The COVID-19 pandemic has revealed that our army of intellectuals are not equipped to solve our urgent medical needs. Experts say if the country is to make any progress in medical research and development, it must pay attention right from the basic level of education and must be prepared to fund research. Terry Ikumi, Channels Television News.